Happy New Year, everybody. Happy 2020. I am so excited. It's a fresh year and it feels good to be able to reset, have another opportunity for a productive year. I'm so excited for all of us, for myself, for you, for my son. In line of this hopefulness, I want to make a change, and we already eat very healthy, but I really would like to make our diet more plant-based. There's just so much good stuff that happens in the body when we eat more vegetables. Our gut becomes healthier, everything becomes more regular. If we think about it, it's also cheaper. You know, we save more if we incorporate more vegetables in our diet. So the past few days, I have been researching on many beet ball recipes. And yes, I said beet as in red beets. I've searched, hasn't been easy, but I have formulated, putting in my own personal experience of what would improve the current recipes. And I've put together this recipe that I'm about to show you, which I hope you try. It's got a lot of good ingredients in it, living ingredients. Beets, black beans, chickpea, lots of good spices and herbs, mushrooms. So stick around. The ingredients are easy to find. It's a very easy process. If you have a good food processor, then you're set. Give it a shot and let me know what you think. First equipment that we're going to use is my RoboCoupe, which is such a great equipment in the kitchen. It's an industrial grade food processor. I've had this for so many years, you guys, and it works amazingly, very powerful. We're going to fit our RoboCoupe with the blade attachment very carefully. And we're going to process roughly a 1/4 cup of walnuts and a 1/4 cup of slivered almonds. Just pulse. We still want chunks in there, so we don't want to overdo it. This looks very good. I want to show you guys how chunky it still is in there. Perfect. Now we're going to transfer the processed walnuts and almonds in a bowl. We're going to use these nuts to mix later in our mixture. Here are the beautiful beets. I got them fresh from the market. So vibrant. The recipe calls for 1 medium beet, so I'm going to combine these two right here. Peel it, roughly chop it so that our food processor won't have such a tough time. I feel like this is the perfect lip color. Cosmetic people out there, create this lip color, please. And if it exists, let me know. Remember what I always say, food with color is the most healthy. An onion. I want to say just a 1/4 cup of onions. We don't want it to be overpowering, but it definitely lends some sweetness to the beet ball. Here's the fun part, you all. We're going to mix all of the lovely ingredients together, and we're going to start with the mushrooms. These are portobellos. Drop it in. The beet that we sliced, roughly. The onion that we rough chopped. 1/4 cup of black beans. I made sure to dry them and put them on a paper towel, just like this. 1/4 cup of chickpeas. 2 tablespoons of flax. 1 tablespoon of nutritional yeast. This is a staple for all of you vegans and vegetarians. Recipe calls for 2 teaspoons of oregano, which I'm going to eyeball. A teaspoon, 1 teaspoon of my favorite paprika, Hungarian style sweet paprika. 2 pinches of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of ground sage. Here we have some fennel seeds. And the recipe calls for anywhere from 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon. I actually enjoy the flavor of fennel, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And then some crushed red chili pepper. Easy on this one, because if you have little kids, just adjust it to taste so it's not too spicy. I love this seasoning from Trader Joe's, Mushroom and Company multi-purpose umami seasoning blend, because we all want some umami in there. I'm gonna put some of that. Let's ground some fresh pepper. Alderwood smoked salt. This is a good flavor. It'll give it that smoky flavor we want, as if we're having a true meatball, but healthier. A heaping 1/4 cup of some oyster crackers. Get ready, put the lid on. Remember to pulse it. We don't want a puree. We want it to still be chunky, so when we bite into the beet ball, we have texture. Okay, needs a little bit more, but we're almost there. This is the texture we're looking for. Beautiful, isn't it? The color is so vibrant. Now we're ready to transfer the beet mixture from our food processor to a mixing bowl. Then we return the walnuts and the almonds that we processed earlier. I'm gonna go in and use my hands. It is the best mixer. If the hands are clean, use it. Oh, this feels so good. And see, when you use your fingers, you can feel the texture. You know when it's perfect. Here we have a greased pan on nonstick aluminum foil, which is my favorite. I have a scooper. I want to say this is 1/4 cup scooper. Take a scoop like this, put it on your palm, and squish away as best as you can. Not too hard, but just enough so you can form a ball, just like this. And repeat until you fill the entire tray. And we'll see how much we end up with. The balls don't have to be separated too far because they don't rise. It's the same size you see. Maybe it'll shrink a little bit, but that's about it. So we have a tiny one left, but we're not gonna leave it behind. Little people. Perfect. All right, I have 12 and a half beet balls. with the ingredient amounts that we have prepared. The oven is preheating at 375 degrees, and I'm going to let these beet balls sit so that they can settle and so that the oyster crackers can grab some of the moisture and keep its shape. All right. Hi guys. I'm waiting for the beet balls to cook thoroughly in the oven. It's been 25 minutes, but it needs, I want to say, another 10 minutes. What I want to show you is this pasta. I discovered it yesterday. It's Barilla spaghetti classic pasta taste, but it's 100% plant-based ingredients, and it's delicious. My son had no idea that he was having pasta with, I kid you not, lentils, chickpeas, and peas, and it's fantastic. So I'm cooking this pasta right now. We're going to have the beet balls over this pasta and a homemade marinara sauce, and because we're not vegan, I am going to sprinkle it with some Parmesan magic. Here they are, and they are lovely. They're exactly what I expected, and it held its shape much, much better. Guys, here it is. I am so excited to try it. You know, I love to cook. Obviously, I love putting ingredients together, formulating recipes, experimenting. But when I was growing up, I remember watching Walk with Yan as a kid. I love him. And I remember I wanted to be the people in the front waiting for him to finish what he made so they each get a piece, and it was so exciting. I was a little girl in the Philippines. You know, there's no Warner Brothers down the street. You can line up and maybe watch your favorite show. No, Walk with Yan was something that I really wanted to see. So whenever I cook and I get to try what I made, I get to enjoy the fruits of my labor, I get so excited, you know? So yeah, just a little history and giving away my age, knowing Walk with Yan. So for you guys who know who Walk with Yan is, texture is there, bursting with flavor. That magical, amazing pasta is top notch, and the beet ball, so flavorful. Some parts are crunchy, but so good as well. I love it. This is a keeper. Take the time to try it and let me know what you think. Follow us on YouTube, Belly Bliss Catering, and on Instagram. We are at Belly Bliss Catering. We hope to see you soon. Bye.